man walked into one of the most heavily guarded museums in the world. He wasn't carrying a weapon, he didn't threaten anyone, he didn't even run. A few hours later, he walked out carrying the most valuable painting on earth beneath his coat. No one stopped him. For more than 2 years, the painting disappeared without a trace. The police searched across Europe. Famous artists were questioned. Newspapers covered the mystery every day. Yet the man responsible had already vanished. This is the true story of the greatest art theft in history. Today, the Mona Lisa sits behind bulletproof glass. Millions travel from around the world just to catch a glimpse of it. In 1911, none of that existed. The Louvre had few security guards. Employees walked the halls wearing simple white work coats. Among them was a 29-year-old Italian handyman named Vincenzo Peruggia. He had worked inside the museum installing protective glass on paintings. He knew the building, he knew the routes, he knew which way stayed empty. Most importantly, he knew exactly where the Mona Lisa was. On Sunday evening, August 20, 1911, the museum closed. Visitors left, employees went home, but Peruggia stayed behind. He hid inside the storage room and waited through the night. Monday morning arrived. The museum was closed to the public. Only employees were inside. Wearing the same white coat as every other worker, Peruggia blended in perfectly. He walked to the Mona Lisa, lifted it from the wall, carried it into a nearby stairwell, removed the heavy wooden frame, slipped the painting beneath his coat. Only one obstacle remained. The exit door was locked. Then another employee appeared. Seeing what looked like a fellow worker, he unlocked the door. Without realizing it, he had just helped steal one of the world's greatest treasures. Peruggia stepped into the streets of Paris. No alarms, no guards chasing him, nothing. The Mona Lisa was gone. The following morning, visitors noticed an empty space on the wall. Museum staff assumed photographers had borrowed the painting. Hours passed. Someone checked. The photographers did not have it. Within minutes, the Louvre shut its doors. Police flooded the museum. Every room was searched. The borders were watched. One of the people questioned was Pablo Picasso. Years earlier, stolen sculptures from the Louvre had been found connected to someone in his circle. After days of questioning, police found no evidence linking him to the theft. The investigation stalled. Meanwhile, the Mona Lisa sat inside a simple wooden trunk for more than 2 years. However, Peruggia insisted he wasn't a thief. He believed the painting belonged in Italy. According to him, Napoleon had stolen it and taken it to France. There was only one problem. That story was not true. Leonardo da Vinci had brought the painting to France himself, where it was legally acquired by the French king. Peruggia had built his entire mission on a misunderstanding. Still convinced he was doing the right thing, he contacted an art dealer in Florence. He offered to return the painting. The dealer agreed to meet, then quietly contacted the police. Peruggia was arrested almost immediately. The Mona Lisa was recovered without a scratch. The theft changed everything. Before 1911, the Mona Lisa was respected by artists and historians. After the theft, it became an international obsession. Newspapers printed its image across the world. People who had never cared about art suddenly knew exactly what the painting looked like. When it finally returned to Louvre, crowds lined up just to see the masterpiece that had disappeared. More than a century later, millions still visit it every day. Ironically, the man who tried to make the Mona Lisa away from the world may have been the reason the world fell in love with it. One ordinary museum worker, one unlocked door, one decision that changed the history of art forever.